Hey guys, so I just got back from the gym and I got my little protein shake here. I wanted to just sit down and kind of talk about what's been going on in my head and how I've been feeling, because I haven't really been feeling so good these past few weeks. And you know, I'm confused as to why that even is, because I should be happy, right? Like, I made it back to Australia, I'm back with my partner. I found a part-time job, even though it's like very casual, and there's nothing wrong with life. Like, why am I still feeling kind of lost? I think it's this constant struggle I have with the fact that I really want to travel and kind of be like those backpackers that go to Europe and, you know, spend a few months there hopping all around, meeting different people in different places, like making friends along the way, and like living in hostels, like that kind of a life where every day is like an adventure. Since I got here, like the first half was really hard just because I was moving in, I was getting everything set up, getting used to living with my boyfriend. I tried to like travel around Brisbane a little bit, but because I've been here before, nothing is really new to me. Sorry, it's so loud outside. Let me just close the door. Ugh. Nothing feels really new to me because I've done all of the typical touristy things in Brisbane. Like, all the other things is kind of just, you know, city life or very suburb life, and that's not really what I'm interested to see. It's been really hard because I've been going back and forth about this. The whole money thing really stresses me out because obviously now I have to pay rent. I mean, luckily my boyfriend is really helping out with that, but because I don't have a steady job, I feel like financially strapped because I've always grown up working, and so to not work and to just be spending, like, it really scares me because I've always been like a saver. So to see that happen is very nerve-wracking, even though I still have money back home that I could just transfer over. But part of me feels like if I blow off all that money, then it makes it feel almost like I am now going to be behind in life once I'm done with all this traveling stuff and like living this crazy lifestyle. Once I go back to a regular life, I'm gonna be, you know, low in funds, and then I'm gonna be starting at the back compared to my peers in a way. There's two sides of me that are just fighting with each other. One side is like, no, you need to quickly finish your design portfolio so you can start freelancing and get a design job, and once you have some sort of a you know, a remote freelance design job, you'll have income coming in, and then you can go traveling and spend all this money and do all these crazy things you want to do. But then the other side of me is like, well, right now I have so much time on my hands, I don't have any commitments. Shouldn't right now be the time where I'm doing all that traveling and spending that money and having all those experiences, instead of waiting until I have more responsibilities in order to do that? Right now, you can guess which side I'm on. I'm on the side where I'm just trying to get my design portfolio done and like find a design job. So anyways, yeah, that's just been going on in my head all day, and I feel restless. I feel almost like I don't know where to start, and I'm scared to take that leap. And I think it's also hard because, you know, I am living with my partner here and he's working full-time, and then I feel bad if, you know, I just go see ya and go traveling without him. You know, like, what if there's certain places he wants to go to with me? Is he okay with me maybe leaving for an extended period of time, just doing that? I guess I need to have a conversation with him about. And it doesn't really help that also, like, making friends, to be honest, has been kind of difficult. At first, I really wanted to make friends with locals because, you know, you come to Australia, why would you not make friends with locals? They know everything that's going on here. But what I've noticed is because a lot of the Aussies have full-time jobs, they're really limited in terms of the days that they can hang out with me, which is only the weekends. And so I'll see them once like every, I don't know, month or so. So that's kind of not what I'm really looking for. Like, I really want to find a friend that's kind of on the same journey as me, who wants to kind of do all this travel with me and could travel with me, and I just haven't found that person yet, and maybe because I'm looking in all the wrong places, even though it's good to have friends who are locals. But what I'm ultimately in search for are friends who are also on working holiday visas. Everything kind of just takes time. I have to remind myself that I've only been here for like 3 months, but I'm just so worried that I will keep putting things off, and then before you know it, like, I'm leaving. Talking to the camera actually helps. I think my goal now is to just finish my design portfolio, because I am close to finishing that. So at least I could be done with that. Once that is done, I will do some traveling, take that time off while I still can, and then once I've kind of traveled a little bit more, then I will look for a freelance job, since I already have my portfolio ready, and then I could just jump right into that. That's probably the best plan. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I don't know if anyone even cares the fact that I'm sharing all this, but you know what, my whole YouTube channel is literally a journey about my life, like what it's like to be in your 20s and going through all this stuff. Like you're juggling career, relationships, aspirations in life, and like things you want to do, and it's all like this tight timeline, especially as a woman. Like it almost feels like it's a tight timeline that is within like a 10-year time frame. Like from your 20s to your 30s, you have 10 years to figure out all of this crap out, because by the time you're in your 30s, then you need to kind of start thinking about settling down and like having kids. Because as much as I hate to admit it, you know, as a woman, I do have a biological clock and I do want to have kids, but there's like so much more I still want to do before I can want to have kids. It's just a dilemma. Is that the right word? I'm not really sure. But anyways, I'm like blabbing on now. This is just where I'm at right now with my whole Australia experience, and that's okay. It's not if, it's when. That is my mantra for this year. It's not if, it's when. I can do anything anytime I want. It's just a matter of when it gets done. Okay, enough talking. That's it.